Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Daniel. This is Morning Tea. Cheers. It is Tuesday, my favorite, Taco Tuesday. It is December 20th, 2011. Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful morning here in Laguna Beach. I hope wherever you are, it is beautiful. I know some folks out in the northeast side are starting to get their snowstorms. I'm not a big news watcher. I don't watch news a whole lot, so I sometimes fall behind on what's going on in the world. But I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're getting ready for the holidays. I hope you're enjoying the holidays. Um, I totally am. I'm really more getting into them. I'm starting to buy a couple of gifts for people around me. I was happy enough. I was good. It was good enough that I'm happy that I had time to spend with my family in October, so I was able to give my parents some gifts while I was there, and share some time with my nephews and my sister and my brother-in-law. And I love you guys. So those were your presents. So don't get excited. I'll celebrate Christmas with you guys when I get back to Texas, hopefully early next year. For now, guys, let's get started. There are a lot of things that I've worked on along my recovery. For those of you that are following Morning Tea now, I've been clean and sober now. In fact, tomorrow Wednesday will be 4.5 years that I've been clean and sober, and I'm very proud of that. Thank you. And one of the things that I had to learn along the way was taking compliments from people and people cheering me on for the things that I've done. When I was in my addiction and my alcoholism, it was hard for me to take constructive criticism from anybody because, of course, the paranoia and the drugs and the alcohol. You're not in clear. Let me put that on me. I wasn't in clear mind, so I wasn't. It wasn't easy for me, and I thought people were being sarcastic or people just wanted to be around me because I knew where the parties were, where the drugs were. Now, as I've gotten older and I'm more in my recovery, I realized that sometimes compliments are just that. People just want to compliment you. People appreciate the work that you do. People are glad that you're in their lives, or people are happy with what you're doing with your life, or the things that you are contributing to the rest of the world. And people want to thank me, and people want to acknowledge me, and I reject them, and I block it, and oh no, it's just there's nothing. I'm learning that there is nothing bad with just saying thank you. I appreciate that, and let it soak in instead of rejecting and denying and reflecting and joking about it and making my thing is making jokes about it. People compliment me on something. Well, and I usually I will crack a joke about my sexuality or my race or my recovery or something. There's something reflecting, and I will bounce it back, and then when I give somebody a compliment and they do that to me, I feel a little rejected. Like, wow, I was just having a really cool moment with you, and you're blocking it. That was my cue. When I started to acknowledge how it felt to give somebody a compliment and be rejected, I know it was a defense mechanism. I started to really taste how the bad feeling it left behind. So it started to change the way that I accept compliments and the way that I accept a cheering squad behind me. Why are we our worst cheerleaders sometimes? Why are we the people that least motivate us to move on? So I'm going to work on taking on compliments and accepting them and saying thank you, and then really let them soak in. Let them so that my soul and my spirit go, wow, that was really good. We did a really good job, and then they can cheer me on and tell me that I'm good. Now, yes, it has the potential to build a very big ego, but as long as I feel as long as I'm grounded and I'm secure with myself and I know what I'm doing and how I'm doing things, and I know that there's a bigger purpose for what I'm doing, then my ego will not get in the way. It would allow me to continue to do what I'm doing and keep moving forward, and allowing myself to feel the gratitude and feel the thank yous and to give them, and to know that if I give somebody a compliment or congratulate somebody and they reflect it, it's kind of like Wonder Woman with her wristbands and deflecting the bullets. I understand they're just defending themselves, but you know what? That shouldn't stop me from continuing to compliment and encourage them to move forward, because eventually, I hope, eventually, just like it sunk into me, it'll sink into them. That so people around us, people that love us and care about us, and our friends are there because are there in the good times and the bad times. And when things are really good, I should learn to accept. Excuse me, I my friend Michelle mentioned that in another video that I did that I burp on camera. But then I don't edit these. These are just one shot. So I'll drink some tea, and yes, I'll sometimes burp. So pardon me for burping. Yes, Michelle, that was another burp. But so I'm working on taking those because then I listen to those and I realize that I am good at what I do and I can do a good job and that I can move forward and then I will slowly start processing that and moving forward because I still have a hard time with my writing and I still have a hard time with morning tea and with my other kind of all my other ventures that I do when people say hey you do a great job oh and you know what I'm talking about. We make all kinds of excuses as to why do we make excuses for doing a good job. We did a good job and we should be grateful for that and we should acknowledge it, right? So right. Today is the writing card. Oh, there you go. I'm going to take this one really personal because I've been neglecting my writing duties for a long time. And I threw out a couple of stories last week just to kind of cover my butt. But they were not good enough, and I know they weren't good enough. And I need to go back and fix that and do some other stuff. So if you are Tuesday today, if you have not been writing in your journal, if you have not been documenting, if you have not been keeping track of stuff that you should really be keeping track of, today is a good day to do that. Today's a good day to start back on your writing. Find a little time, 5 minutes, and write whatever you can. And just keep moving forward. Write down those thoughts. If you have not been writing the things that have been your dreams, if you haven't been documenting your dreams and you've lost track of where you're going, it's time to get back to it because you are powerful. We're powerful beings, and when there's a and that that comes to play a lot with taking in the compliments. We're powerful, and thoughts are powerful. And if we don't think highly of ourselves, if we don't think that we are good enough, why should anybody else think that? And why? And then the compliments stop, and then people start looking for our work, and then stop people will stop and you need to let yourself know. Cheer yourself on today. Today is the day to cheer yourself. Be powerful. Write a good cheer for yourself. Write yourself a letter. How about that? How about we do that? I'm gonna do that later. Write yourself a letter telling yourself everything that you are good at. And I will do that too today. And you know what? I'm going to do it today, and I'm going to share it with you guys tomorrow. That will be my share for tomorrow. I'm going to write a letter to myself today, telling myself the good things that things that I believe if I were my friend, the things that I would compliment me on, and so that I can have that as a guide when things get a little out of hand. And so with that, guys, I want to send a hello to my friend Paco Pacheco, Paco out there in Mission, Texas. Happy birthday! It's your birthday today. It is Taco Tuesday, folks. I, it's been a year now, and I'm still looking for a brave volunteer who's going to come and have tacos with me on Tuesday at Laguna Feast. So today is Taco Tuesday, so I'm about to, as soon as I'm done with all this, I'm going to jump in the shower, I'm going to go get tacos and take them over to my friends and enjoy the day. And then if you are around, please make sure to come by and we will go have some tacos. It's Laguna Feast here in Laguna Beach. Excellent dollar tacos, great on Tuesdays. And usually you can find me at the Chakra Shack having lunch with my friend Julie and my friend Michelle. We usually I am their delivery guy, so I will bring them tacos and have lunch with them on Tuesday. So I look forward to that a little later. Guys, you're doing a great job. I am so proud of you, and thank you for watching Morning Tea. I will see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.